Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Ike and today we're continuing the challenge run. That means hard difficulty, second hardest difficulty, that is the Last Azlanti, meaning Iron Man, plus if our main character dies, it is game over. And then on top of that, we're playing with monoclass, D tier and F tier characters only. So today it's time for the Wolf Lair. After we already had a couple of troll hounds, it is time for wolves. Plenty thereof. Looks like a small map, but we should still take it serious. So let's do our first start, and I will make sure that we are waiting, that we're fast forwarding the buffing. Oh, we are buffed. Let's give it a go.
March on.
Time for the wolves. What are we looking at? Level 2 animal. And that's not going to go well for you. That's a one shot right there. Not even sure if there is much to it. I mean, Hawkbite moves forward. We are moving as far as we can, and look at that. Yeah, well, I dearly hope that the camp is a little bit more difficult than what we're just seeing, because level 2 wolves are maybe a little bit too less of a challenge for us. On the other hand, I mentioned it multiple times, don't get overly cocky, because it's easy to unfortunately get owned. So, let's stay humble. And to be fair, if you have multiple wolves and you reach that point where there's the ultra alpha or whatnot,
I do things my way.
and he might even be able to trip you, and then it becomes less fun because all of a sudden you lay on the ground tripped, whilst all of these guys are hammering onto you. There we go. Triple attack from the back and from the side. Okay, now we're talking. Jim,
Cover me.
let's solve this. Get the other two. Yes, my boy. And just so that we have a bit of a sinking cloud environment here. Very nice. All of the wolves are basically toast. Triple cleave.
Forwards.
Yeah, come on, bring it on, guys.
I don't like you.
I will say there is a bit of a humorous element to just completely owning these guys.
Your death awaits.
Oh yeah, Alpha is coming out. A couple of Alphas actually.
Die, die, die.
Moves to here.
Loot your corpse.
Tries to hit the Alpha. Like it. Hawkbite moves to here. Hits these guys with a glitter dust.
Let the attack commence.
Yeah, and the alphas, like you can see, they are a little bit more intense. Yeah, there we go. Directly failed.
Smear them.
Okay, easy. Jim.
Stab their backs.
The cloud here made all of the difference.
We can do it. May I see your entrails, please?
Alright, are we done?
Strike with all your might.
Wait, what did we collect? Wolves Victims Book. Many tribes in Avestan, military creatures, not constructed cities. Goblin experience pathological fear of horses and dogs. Goblins often accompanied by wargs. Okay, so it was an explorer of the wolves.
No stopping now.
We can't get inside. That's unfortunate.
Follow me.
So, in a nutshell, we conducted mass murder against all of these wolves. There's no entrance here. Which means that's pretty much all we get. Wolf pelts. Lots and lots and lots of wolf pelts. But it's okay. I don't mind. So, Wolf Lair. We need to get kind of back to our territory because there is something to take care of. But I also want to get to the Mud Bowl. So let's rest here. And then we're collecting the mushrooms for that old witch. Good. Off we go. Medium-sized region. Let me just buff. All right. Very good. Fully buffed. Shambling mounts, right? Tendicrylus. Yeah, that one is hard. That's CR 8, 9.
I will not be trifled with.
Let's get that into that, into
No greater satisfaction than an overcoming a challenge. That is, of course, until
displacement.
the challenge overcomes you.
Hesitation is
And let's go.
Victorious.
28 flat-footed, and that thing isn't really going down. Moves to here. Should have maybe pre-hasted, but it's okay. Big fat prayer for everyone. Yeah, I think we can... We could get them down. One, two, three, four, five. Yes, yes, please. Very good. Into song and try to blind it. It succeeds, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's still flat-footed at the moment. Just a little bit of extra damage. Okay. Okay, well, that worked better than expected. 600 XP, yeah. I wasn't kidding it. That's a serious opponent.
No stopping now.
I think we got most, well, it's maybe already all of it. Ah, look at that. Battle Axe. What are we dealing with? Frost, Battle Axe +1. Unfortunately, one-handed, which is not really our forte.
It is done.
Good, and I think that was it. Really easy collect. Tendriculus. This thing has, I think, 6 or 7 attacks with all of its tentacles. And when it does that, it on top of it grapples and has constrict. At least that's what I think it has. So once you are grappled, it starts becoming less and less fun. No, we don't want to enter. Although... maybe we want to enter because we've never been here. And this level area seems very much like one that we could currently level in. The Tendriculus, of course, is a hard monster, but the challenges so far were way more bearable than the Lonely Barrow, for instance, so might as well check it out. Likely going to get a couple of quests here. Okay. Again, medium-sized area. Let me... Good. Let's go.
No stopping now.
Might actually be a non-combat area. I will be honest, I don't remember that area so well.
Onwards.
Nope, it is the combat area.
Stay on
which
your
means
toes.
luckily I have not completely failed to buff. Oh yeah, that's a big pack of wolves. Actually like it. Good, Hawkbite goes for the alpha. Lovely. Alright, that'll teach him.
I don't like you!
We can do it!
Should have used music instead. That was a bit greedy. Do we really need... Nah, we're okay. That alpha's almost down.
Forwards!
Alright, that's what I thought.
Cover me.
Moves to here. He fails. That could have been a nice triple hit.
Strike with all your might!
We can do it!
I
Good.
stand
Redo the mirror images. Skin all of these guys and let's move on. Easy peasy. Okay, before we move across the bridge, let's do our due diligence here.
I sense something.
Hazel worms, okay. Fair enough.
Everything has a price. Your death.
We cannot be defeated!
I'll loot your corpse.
What down? Two down, okay. Nice. They slither. Let's get Hawkbite a bit closer. Alright, problem solved.
I'll split you in half!
Yeah, it's just normal taser worms, though not much really in the way of a challenge. Moves to here. Let's still do haste, because we can use it maybe even until the next fight, assuming there are more.
Stab their back.
1, 2. Man, Jim is such a machine. Just look at that. Okay, all of you guys,
Cover me.
let's move down here.
It is done. What's over there?
This, by the way, how the game looks a little bit later when you almost permanently have haste. And look at that, we are leveled up.
It is done.
Half plate, okay, that's interesting. Got ourselves a half plate plus 2.
No stopping now.
Not too bad.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Good, that's a normal bear, yeah? I would say let him come.
We won't falter.
We won't falter.
Bear takes a couple of hits. Naturally doesn't enjoy that too much. Let's delay until after the bear because I don't want to charge in with the DPS. Listen, now's a good time.
Out of my way.
Here we go.
Forward.
Tetra Knight moves in.
Forwards.
Hawkbite is just drastically killing this guy. Okay. Like I said, we were successful keeping our buffs for one more fight. The haste, that is. So, needed a short break. Oh, more wolves. Fantastic.
I tire of waiting. This is my path.
Let's stay here.
I always have the upper hand.
Get a fiery weapon going. We might need to level up soon as well.
I'll loot your corpse.
Alpha Wolf immediately gets an arrow to the knee. I think that is his days of an adventurer being over. Delay until after the tanks. You know what? Might as well give you a little buff. We're charging into the deep end. Very good. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, this area here is so much more manageable than the tome and so on.
We can do it.
Good, Jim moves up. Let's just get the wolf down. 65 critical damage.
We can do it.
That's crazy amount of damage. Bit of gold. How is this not something that you can loot? Alright, moving on.
There's something unusual. Onwards.
Alright, we are running now, so that we're not wasting too much in-game time of the buffs.
We will be victorious.
I can't cast it like that.
Moves in.
Cover me.
Only one shot? Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. Good.
I will not be trifled with.
Let's try that again.
My name onto your flesh.
Ah, there's another alpha. Getting the small ones down first. Hogpite solo kills an alpha, alright.
What's that?
Strike with all your might.
Tattered Knight moves to here. Darkrai, I mean, and just cleaves his way through them. Good, nice hit. And
Death awaits.
I was about to say, it's very likely that he's going to die by the bow. Bone Shaker. Should have maximized that one.
We won't fall.
Oh, come on. You can't charge in. Way is blocked. There we go. Much better. Yeah, well, I mean, look. Compared to what we're normally fighting, this is trivial.
No stopping now.
But it's also experience. We have leveled up here just due to the sheer amount of enemies that we're killing. And once we have discovered that, we can finally move over the bridge. And I think it's also worthwhile leveling up. The only reason why I haven't done that yet is because I wanted to enjoy the fighting first.
It is done.
Odax, okay.
I do things my way.
I'm up for an adventure.
Okay, well, now it's time. Let's
On
go.
your toes.
Good hit. Moves forward. Sprint in. Jeez Louise.
Forward! May I see your entrails, please?
Good. How about... Yep.
Await your
Gets one shot off. Fantastic. These are the first, let's say, real enemies that we're fighting. Because they have a lot of attacks and are quite serious. What are we... what? Wow. Craig Linorm. 16... that's a large Linorm. Permanent freedom of movement. 42 at... Gentian. Let's turn around and level up. and then we think about it. That thing, fully buffed, maybe. Not even sure. Man. Alright. Let's start with the Bard. We're continuing being a Flame Dancer. Inspire Greatness. Gain bonus hit dice and temporary hit points. That's nice. Appreciate it. Do a bit of this and a bit of that. Trickery and Persuasion maxed. And then I think we're just working on mobility. Good. We're getting a really important feat this time, which is Dazzling Display, which is why I got Persuasion up so often. When your skill with your favorite weapon can frighten enemies, when wielding your favorite weapon, which is the rapier, you can perform a bewildering show of prowess as a full round action and just demoralize everyone within 30 feet. Now that in itself, the full round action in particular, doesn't sound like too inspiring, but believe me, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. And you can even get that for a on-hit effect later, but of course you need Dazzling Display first. So with an on-hit effect, of course, it's just fantastic. Feather Step might be a good option, not affected. We would have freedom of movement later, but it's actually not a bad option. I would say Cure Serious Wounds equally not a bad option. Confusion is a fantastic option. I might go with Confusion just because it is good for larger enemies. Hint, hint. Good. Gairon, Inquisitor. What are we going to do? So for starters, Perception, Persuasion, because that's what we need. And you would be surprised to see that we're going for Dazzling Display. And we get Precise Strikes. Whenever you and an ally who has this feat are flanking the same creature, you deal additional damage with each successful melee attack. Bonus damage, the stack, blah, 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 blah. So that will be relevant for our damage dealers. Precise Strike is another nice teamwork feature. We're later going to get Shatter Defenses, which... And I should say something about these teamwork feats. So the teamwork feats that he's getting, essentially he's getting a lot of teamwork feats for free. And he is considered as if everyone else would be having these teamwork feats. So it's actually a very nice way of getting extra damage for him. So what are we going to do? Litany of Entanglement. Target is entangled but will negates. Good question. I mean, there are a couple. See Invisibility Communal. I think we're taking that simply because this year lasts 10 minutes per level, and there were so many options where I could have used See Invisibility, and it's just very, very, very good. So then we got Jim. Oh, we'll get a nice deadly aim this time. I'm already looking forward for that. Because deadly aim means he gets penalty on attack roll, but +2 bonus on damage rolls, and for every 4 iterations of BAB, that increases. So at this point in time it would be -3 to attack but +6 to damage, and that's just very good. So of course we're going to see some Mystic Thurging here. Very nice with all of the lore. He's just really the lore expert. And for Enders, what are we going to do? Meta Magic Empower Spell is the name of the game. It isn't really that needed at the moment, but still good. Look, so far Bone Shaker has actually been decent. I haven't used Bestow Curse a single time so far. So let's use Bone Shaker for now. What are the spells that we want? Damn, we would have the Invisibility Communal, and for him the buff would be easier, so we're definitely going to take it. I like the idea of Slow, that's a good one, but I like Dispel Magic even more. Because there are options where you need to Dispel. Heroism is also pretty good. Although Greater Heroism is kind of ish around the corner. However, we don't have Heroism yet, and one could argue Dispel is relatively easy to get. Heroism not so much. Well, we could get potions, I suppose. Morale bonus on attack rolls, save, and skill checks. Mainly the attack that is pretty good with it. But I think we're okay. So, let's just double check the spellbook. Cleric, not much has changed. We can get a 4th Bull Strength, which I don't think we need. We could get a Bear's Endurance for the tank. That's an option. That would be an option. The stat buffs are actually quite good and powerful. This here is morale bonus, a fixed morale bonus, plus temporary hit points. Also not bad. I'm wondering. I mean, we also got... where's Cat's Grace here? Are you telling me we don't have Cat's Grace as the cleric? No. No way. Okay, interesting. They left that out because Cat's Grace we could use in order to make a couple of things better, but I'm wondering if 8 isn't the better option just for that continuous +1 morale to attacks. This here would be, if I put it on Hawkbite, that would be like 10 extra hit points. Might as well go with 8. So as for level 3, already talked about, there are a couple of good things. We could go for more resist energy. Sure. Hilarious. They made Cat's Grace. Oh no, that's the wizard spells that we can theoretically memorize with +1 level. So we could either go for another prayer. That's not bad either, because it is a short-term buff, but that luck is luck bonus is stacking with everything else. So that's a good one. I actually like that idea a lot. Where's my communal see invisibility? Oh yeah, that's on the wizard side, naturally. So Cat's Grace would be the other option. Nah, I think we're going for another prayer. We do have 2 resist energies. Could go for a 3rd one. Then we would have frost on top of it. I think that's not a bad idea, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Are we happy with the magic missiles? I mean, it's a question what's the alternative, eh? There aren't that many great options, and from time to time the magic missiles are just a decent way of contributing with moderate damage, so I'm okay with it. Then we got protection from alignment and mirror image, that's totally okay. Might as well splurge a Cat's Grace in, because realistically there's not that much more we could do. Could go for another Bone Shaker, which is okay, I suppose. It's okay damage. But this year would allow us to get a bit more dexterity for saves and so on. So, not too bad. Glitter Dust, of course, isn't the worst option either. In terms of rank 3 spells, I think See Invisibility Communal is the way to go here. Why exactly can't I... Oh, Forbidden School Divination. Yeah, good job, Psyken. Fantastic. Well, at least we know it now, so there's that. Another Sinking Cloud would likely be cool. These are working super well, so might as well continue to use them. Okay, so that's good. Sounds good. We can do this, so we don't need to always switch the bow. And the rest is okay as well.
Don't know, don't care.
Yeah, that's Dazzling Display. Don't need that right now. I mean, if anything, might put it in here, and that's okay. We got See Invisibility Communal, which we will be buffing in the future. That's good.
Has a price.
And we got that here for the future as well. It's okay, let's let Deadly Aim run. I think that's fair. Got some Cat's Grace on top of it, which is fine. The question is, who would actually benefit from Cat's Grace? You already have plus... No, Jim would benefit from it. Easy peasy. That's already... That's already done. I mean... Let's come back to the Linurm once we're like fully buffed with everything. We'll keep that for the very last. I don't fancy myself fighting that immediately. I'm sure there's great loot, but 42 strength and 16 points of 16 HD. I can already do the math. I think the Linurns are 3/4 BAB, so that's 12 plus another 16 just from strengths and BAB without any talents alone. So it's plus 28, which means they are going to hit Hawkbite, and with 12 BAB.
I will not be trifled with.
With 12 BAB, you're also looking at least 3 to 4 attacks.
I'll split
They
you
should have known
in
better.
half.
I should have first taken the shots. We need to see it from a positive perspective. These guys have now
Stab their
huddled up
backs.
and what? My dude. Rapid shot, deadly aim. Okay, that's a bit too much. Plus, I didn't appreciate the Devourer of Metal is also another -2 due to the increased size. Good. Defensive fighting. Very good. Moves to here. And cleaves through all of them. Take that stinking cloud.
We can do it.
Clean strike.
Very good.
I don't like you!
Why are you missing so much? Oh my god. He was almost auto-hitting. Smoking of Embers. What is that? Standard action at 9th level, Flame Warden can fan at least a spark of a recently slain creature to life back into full flame. Once per day, a standard action can touch the corpse of a creature, granting it the effects of Breath of Life. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's a resurrection right there. Lovely. Lovely, that is actually not too bad. I wasn't aware of that.
Cover me. Your luck's run out.
Good job, Jim.
Forward.
No fear!
Alright,
Strike with all your might.
thanks to Stinking Cloud, this was trivialized.
Your death awaits.
No stopping now.
Good. The Linnorn.
Onward.
Promise you, that guy will be a pain in the rear.
Success.
Okay, well, these are also not to be trifled with, but they are nowhere near as problematic as the Linnorn.
Hesitation is a waste of time. I'll loot
All
your
right, let's go.
corpse. They dare threaten me.
Delay until after the tank. Thank you. We do this just in case there are more.
We won't falter.
Good. Move in. Oh, could have healed. Man, that was a misclick if there was one. Yeah, these owlbears are not to be trifled with. They're actually quite scary. 150 points of damage. Scary.
Stab their backs.
Look at that. 4 hits and the guy is still standing, eh?
We can do it.
I'll split you in half!
Adventures await.
March on.
Alright, like I said, they are serious contenders.
Do I spy?
And believe me, the Linnorn is way worse than what we've seen here.
It is done.
Alright, nothing. Unfortunate. An interesting area to explore. Really just a lot of fights, not a big theme or any storyline behind it. It's just you gotta go through that wilderness.
If there's gold, it's mine.
I am finished.
Follow me. No secrets can escape my
Okay, well, at least we're also finding all of the secrets immediately. There are a couple of bandits.
Stay on your toes.
Alright, bring it on, guys. This guy is still flat-footed, eh? Yeah, so we're using that to our advantage. Bard into hitting this guy.
Out of my way!
Well, the guy's just dead. So is this one.
We can do it.
You know what? Let's heal our boy, Hawkbite. Thank you.
Your death will
And Jim does Jim things, as in just kills this dude. Even the burning hands are starting to hurt. Wow. Normal long swords. Nah, I was hoping for a bit more.
I'm not touching that.
That beckons the question, how could a gang of these lonely guys with only
It won't work.
basic weapons actually survive in here? Good. If I had to take a wild guess, none of the stuff that we looted is actually going to be great. That is not too bad. That's not bad. You know what? That's a +3. +3 dodge bonus. And there is no downside to it. I like it. That's also not bad for someone who channels negative energy a lot, which we are not. And I think the rest is okay-ish. The rest is okay-ish. No major finds here. And it's just a Linnorn. And I'll tell you what, we had a long episode. I might or might not do it at the beginning of the next episode. I need to reflect if that's a good idea. And if it's worth it. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one. And see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.